This just in, the University of Southern California's Annenberg School of Communications and Journalism has opened applications for their Spring 2023 Study Abroad program. The program takes place around the world, including cities like Hong Kong, Sydney, London, and Rome. Today, we'll be taking a look at the Rome program specifically. The program is in the heart of Rome, Italy, a cultural hub that perfectly blends history with the now. Students will take courses in public relations, journalism, and communications, all centered on understanding the world of PR, journalism, and media through the lens of Rome as both a historical center and a modern city. Courses include case studies of the marketing of Italian companies, reporting crime, how mass media has influenced discourse surrounding issues like immigration, and how Italian leaders have communicated, both throughout history and today. The courses will be taught by local Italian faculty at the Accent Study Center, located near Piazza Navona in the historical and cultural heart of Rome. Just across the river, a short train ride, bus ride, or walk away, students will live in Trastevere, a centuries-old neighborhood, with a roommate and neighbors from their Annenberg cohort. Students also have the opportunity to live in a homestay with a local Italian family if they choose. This amazing program is sure to have tons of wonderful applicants this year. One of our correspondents is with hopeful Annenberg Rome Study Abroad applicant Taylor Perry. Passing it off to you. Hi, I'm Taylor Perry. I'm a rising junior at USC studying public relations with a minor in music industry. I'll be graduating in spring of 2024.
Nice to meet you. Moving to a new country is a big step. Have you traveled before?
Yes, I have. One fun fact about me is that everywhere I travel to, whether it's in the US or abroad, I pick up a postcard. I have a huge collection now.
Why study abroad though? What are you really hoping to accomplish through this program that's different than what you can accomplish in LA?
Yeah, I think the program itself is just so incredibly different from anything I could take part in at USC. You know, we learn a lot in our PR classes about how to nail down solid communications, journalists, target audiences, the general public, but to see that understanding of public relations unfold in an entirely new cultural setting, I think, would offer a whole new perspective on what I've learned in LA. Being able to engage with the public relations content I've learned in LA and will continue to learn about abroad, all in the completely different historical and social context of a new country, will be a fantastic opportunity to grow not only my PR skills, but also my awareness and appreciation of an entirely new culture and community.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
You mentioned an entirely new culture. Have you ever had a challenging experience while interacting with people who have different backgrounds or cultures than you?
Yes, I have. The summer before my senior year, I volunteered for a family friend's political re-election campaign. And as much as I love our now state representative personally, our political beliefs don't really align. And I had a hard time reconciling the differences between my stances and the stances of the campaign and my fellow volunteers with the work that I was volunteering to do. And, you know, as it is with a lot of beliefs, especially political, in anyone's head, they're right, you're wrong, and vice versa. So I realized that I really needed to step up and try to understand where my fellow volunteers and the candidate herself were coming from. So I requested a day to just shadow the candidate. I spent the whole day picking her brain, understanding not only where she stood on issues, but also why she did. And understanding that didn't necessarily change my beliefs, but it really taught me that those controversial and polarizing issues really boil down to the person, right? In any issue, you have to really try to understand where someone's coming from.
That sounds like an amazing experience.
Yeah.
Now back to Rome. What class are you most looking forward to?
That's a hard one. They all sound fantastic, but I would probably have to say COM 434, the class about how different Italian leaders have communicated. I think it'll be so interesting to see how different styles of leadership, like religious leadership like the Pope versus dictators like Julius Caesar versus more current leaders like Draghi, have overlapped and how those styles have become so effective even though they may be so incredibly different.
That'll be interesting for sure. My last question for you. Do you have any concerns about the program or moving to another country in general?
I really just want to make sure I have enough time between my classes, homework, and the local job that I really want to get to immerse myself, to not only explore Rome's fascinating culture, but also be an active part of it.